Hi everyone. So in today's video we're going to learn regarding temperature sensors. So all these temperature sensors, it might be in different place, different application, but all the temperature sensors working is same. So regarding this temperature sensors we going to discuss, because we are in one machine we have a problem that a temperature sensor showing abnormal values to the engine computer. So engine computer is initiating the error code that there is abnormal value from the temperature sensor. So we don't have idea regarding this one, because it might be in a wiring issue, it might be a sensor issue, it might be a computer itself issue. So for the time being, so I like to say regarding the temperature sensors. So for this one I like to discuss with you. See, all the temperature and resistance, we have two formulas regarding this one. See, temperature and resistance is inversely proportional. Okay, see other one, so this is a mistake, and temperature and resistance is directly proportional. So in all the automobile field temperature sensors works upon this formula, this principle. Temperature and resistance is inversely proportional. So why we are talking about resistance, you will later understand, because you will understand what role this resistance playing when the temperature is increasing or decreasing. Okay, so every automobile sensor works upon this principle. So need to understand this one. When the temperature is high, resistance will be low. So when temperature is low, resistance will be high. So how can I explain? Suppose you think this one, see from this one you can clearly observe that when there is resistance high, there will be no flow of electrons. So when there is no flow of electrons, there will be no voltage drop. Okay, so the voltage at that place remains constant. Suppose in case if there is 5 volts coming there, if the resistance is high, there will be no flow of current. So when there is no flow of current, there will be no voltage drop. So by this one, this is the example, very example that I indicated by some water and resistance, and there is monitoring circuit which is monitoring this circuit. When the resistance is low, I already told here, resistance is low, temperature is high. Suppose engine temperature is high. From here, when the engine temperature is high, see, engine temperature is high, resistance is low. Okay, when the resistance is low, there is flow of electrons, in the sense flow of current. When there is flow of current, there will be voltage drop. This 5 volt does not remain in the 5 volt place. So this 5 volt drops eventually. So this is actually, you need to know, when there is flow of current, there will be voltage drop. So by this principle, sensor ECU identifies that how much of voltage is there in the circuit, so to initiate the error codes. Complete all this monitoring depends upon the resistance. This depends upon resistance, works upon this formula only. Suppose when the resistance is high, you know, definitely there is no flow. Okay, the 5 volt remains in the 5 volt place, or 4.5 volt. Okay, this indicate that 5 volt remains in the 5 volt. This indicate that the temperature is low. Okay, by this one it initiate error code. This is for further proof for this one, I will show you. So I like to come upon to machine, then after I will explain you. For this one I like to use the data. So I like to use the data of the engine computer. So when I open this engine computer data, see it is showing hydraulic oil temperature sensor. It is showing 0 degree. So 0 degree means it is temperature is very low. So if the temperature is low, there is resistance will be higher. So I need to check with my multimeter that what is the voltage there. If the temperature is low, the resistance will be high. So if the resistance will be high, I already told you this voltage will be about 5 volt or 4.5 volt, 4 volt, something I usually get. So I like to verify. So when I go and check this with the multimeter, I found 4.5 volt. This is saying that temperature is low. Actually engine already running because hydraulic temperature is very high. So this is not the actual reading to the computer. So now I like to check whether this sensor fault or a wiring fault or so this computer itself fault. So see this is this engine hydraulic block. Hydraulic block, suppose this is the resistance is the temperature sensor. Temperature sensor. Okay, so here we have, this is single wire one. So here it is showing that 4.5 volt. When I check with the multimeter, this indicates the temperature is very low, but this is not the actual reading. So what I like to do is I remove this connector. Okay, this is the engine body. So anywhere of this engine body I shorted this temperature sensor wire. So you may have doubt that this have 5 volt reference. So if you are shorting out this 5 volt reference, engine computer will have effect. So it will lead to big damage in the computer. But the thing is, all the temperature sensors designed to short purpose only. No issue when we short this 5 volt reference to the body, because all the temperature sensors are designed for the shorting only. When the resistance is low, this 5 volt will never be 5 volt. It comes to 0.5 volt, 1 volt, like that. So what I did when I short this one, definitely this 5 volt go to 0 volt. This indicate to my computer that there is temperature high. So when I shorted this one, at the same time I received error code from the computer that engine temperature is very high. So this indicate that from here to wiring to the computer all okay. The thing is, we have problem with the temperature sensors. As per the resistance, as per the temperature, this resistance of the temperature sensor no changing. So this is the information. So by this way you can easily understand that from where you are getting problem. Okay, so even after you are shorting, the warning remains same. So you need to go for further diagnostics. You need to check the wiring, you need to check the computer, you need to check the connectors, so all this. But for me, when I shorted this wire, it is already engine computer started showing temperature high. So by that I already understand this temperature sensor have a fault. Actually when you like to check temperature sensor, for very easy, you need to check its resistance. As per the manufacturer specification, they give some values for these temperature sensors. So when it is cold, this resistance must be this much. When it is hot, the resistance must be this much. By that you can easily understand this temperature sensor have fault or not. Okay, when key on, see the data of the engine computer, it is showing that 43 degree is the hydraulic oil temperature. So when I start engine, So this 43 degree is dropping to 0 degree. So never the engine hydraulic oil temperature will be 0 degree. Yeah? There will be, by default it will be 30 degree 30 to 45 degree like that. Okay, so by this you can easily understand where the fault is. So if I go to the machine, I check with the multimeter, say I found 4.5 volt. When I shot the sensor, it indicated 120 degrees. Then after I replace this sensor, you can clearly observe in the video that see, it is showing 52 degree before starting. Then after engine started also, it is showing 52 degree. So this indicates there is a fault with the temperature sensor. All the temperature sensor works on same principle.